Constructing your life is about much more than just building a bank account. Each week, join real estate entrepreneur and mindset coach Austin Linney as he interviews guests who are constructing their dream lives and impacting the world around them on a daily basis. If you're an entrepreneur or wanting to start a business, or you just want to hear motivating stories of how others have overcome the odds, you are in the right place. And now for your host, Austin Linney.
How's it going, everybody? This is Austin Linney. Welcome to your Friday Rant. Guys, I get asked this question all the time, like, how do you stay so consistent? It must be so easy for you. And, you just seem like you want to go for it every day. And no. There's a lot of days that I don't want to do what I have to do, but a couple things are happening. I get to. And then obviously I don't fill my calendar with things that don't truly fulfill me. The difference between me back then when I was drinking and wasn't accomplishing what I need to, and now is that I've created a mechanism where I get it done even when I don't want to. Because I know those days are the days that make me. Those are the days that I level up. Because I made a conscious decision to look at things from a different perspective. And the perspective is that you don't have to be up all the time. You don't have to feel amazing all the time, but you have a commitment that you kept with yourself. And that commitment is your self-confidence. It's doing what you say you're going to do. And if you don't keep those commitments to yourself, then you start eroding your self-confidence. The problem being is that, let's say that you want to make $400K a year, but you never made $70K. Like, I love that goal, but there's also a process in that. So don't fill up your calendar. Don't fill up your goals list, your habits list with too many items that you're setting yourself up for failure. And I think subconsciously, you're almost kind of doing that on purpose, because then it'll give you an excuse. Holy shit. What did he just say? What did he say? Did he say that you're doing it on purpose, subconsciously, adding too many things in your calendar, trying to do too many habits at once, create new ones, try to have too many goals at once? And you're subconsciously doing it so you can play the victim and say, see, I knew I wasn't destined for greatness. Oh, shit. I just opened a can of worms. The progression of who you're becoming is predicated on how simple you make it for yourself. That's right, simple. One of the things, especially in my younger days, especially in my 20s and early 30s, is I made everything way too complicated. And at the end of the day, that's too hard. You're setting yourself up for failure. It's like having your workout clothes in the back of the closet behind your golf clubs and a suitcase and everything, having to try to find them, because it gives you that out. It gives you that excuse. But by setting yourself up for success and creating that one habit, so let's say you want to get up at 5 a.m. And let's say you currently get up at 6:30 in the a.m. What does everybody say? Oh, I'm going to get up at 5 a.m. now. Oh, hold on. Or you could get up at 6 a.m. for the next 7 days. Then you can get up at 5:45, 5:30, so on and so on. You have to set yourself up with simple tasks to create small wins that create new habits that will set you free. It's in those days that I don't want to, that I default to my habits. Well, my habits at its core are very good. And so because I default when I don't want to, my habits and my practices are still better than most, so that I'm still winning even when I don't want to. You have to create an environment where the wins and everything compound over time and time and time again. But we don't do that. We overcomplicate it. We read all the books. We're going to do Miracle Morning. We're going to try to knock them all out in the first day. And then we get 2 days in and then we mess it up. And then we're like, fuck, well, we'll just give up, whatever. Start with one habit, do it for 7 days straight. If you get comfortable with that one, add in another one. Because it's in those days that you don't want to, that the default is your habits and your beliefs. And because I default to positive, what is this trying to teach me? Should I go work out right now? Even when I don't want to, that day is still a success. So it's in that time, in that struggle, that your confidence gets greater and greater and greater and greater. And so make sure that you simplify and attack your day even when you don't want to. Because that is the difference. Because there's going to be many days that you don't want to, but it's in that moment that you change the narrative of your story. I hope everybody got some value from this, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you for listening to Construct Your Life with Austin Linney. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to rate, review, subscribe, and pay it forward by sharing with a friend. Most importantly, take this opportunity to start constructing your life by taking immediate action on what you learned. For show notes, resources, and more information on one-on-one coaching with Austin, visit constructyourlifepodcast.com.